Hey guys, welcome back to OceanGemTaro. I am back with another little message for you. Um, Today I have a couple of channel messages, and one of them is um, Boudreaux, but it's the French origin, or it's Cajun. It's leadership of a group is what it also means, and it's also the French word. It means farmer. It's a derivative of the personal name Boudier from the ancient Germanic name Boudoir or Baudari. I can't pronounce all that stuff, so sorry guys. It's composed of the element Bod, which is messenger, and Hari, which is army. It's believed the surname Boudreaux was first founded in the linguistic French, where the family was anciently established. 1976 might be a significant year to you guys, or the number 1976. Um, Angel number 1976, it relates to the field of money and hobbies. It says your persistence is trying to keep your independence, and it's very soon bringing you long-awaited results in the form of banknotes. 1976 indicates that you're improving as an individual each new day. I also wrote, you never know how much a memory is worth until it becomes a memory. Cherish all good times that you get in your life. You're being blessed and guided by your angels. You're being asked to trust in their divine support. 76 is closely related with growth in spiritual education. 19 is a reminder to stay positive and optimistic. It's a sign that the universe is conspiring in your favor and positive changes are on the way. It's a message to have faith and to trust in divine plan. 76 carries with it the energies of prosperity, success, abundance, and you should not give up on your dreams. It's a symbol of hope and inspiration. 97 reminds you of the importance of endurance, motivation, inspiration, determination, hope, and perseverance. The angels and the universe are congratulating you on the service that you're doing and using your spiritual gifts. It's a message of compassion, kindness, sympathy, and it's a symbol of love. I also put on here, laugh like you've never been hurt. Um, Also had like the channel names like Randy Curtis and Brittany. I heard, oh, that's a good papa, just like that. So some of you might have said that to your father, or possibly somebody used to say it to you. Could be a grandfather. I also see that somebody needs to bump up their security or be aware of their surroundings, because somebody's standing in a window and they're looking in it. So keep your doors locked. Once it gets dark, close your shades so people can't see in your house and you not know that they're there. Just make sure that like whenever you come home, you lock your doors. You don't leave your doors wide open, because you never know who might come in, I heard. So yeah, that's what I have for you guys. Now let's see. On the bottom of the deck, we have power. And we have rest and rejuvenation. Conflict and defeat came out sideways. We also have heartache and loss. And intuition came out with heartache and loss. I feel that you guys need to work on standing in your power and being courageous, to really be strong. Some of you guys need to rest and meditate and really work on being grounded, because I see you guys are kind of like, some of you guys are running, like you're running from conflict, or you're feeling defeated, or possibly like you're in the midst, like kind of like in limbo, like you're coming out of feeling defeated. But I also see that this has to do with like, I don't know, some kind of loss that you might have endured. But I feel like if you follow your intuition, it's going to guide you on the right path. The number 5 might be significant, because conflict and defeat is a number 5. Also, 3 plus 2 is 5. And 4s might be significant, because, 4 plus 4 is 8. And also, rest and rejuvenation is 4. So let's get into this and elaborate. What does the collective need to know? Please elaborate on this read for the most highest good. What do we have for the collective? Let's see, with the 2 of Swords here. Boop. Some of you guys need to rest and like really meditate and think on what is it that you want. Because some of you guys are facing like, I don't know, decisions. Like somebody's worried about cutting somebody off that no longer serves them. Someone's being really indecisive or in between two people or two different choices that are difficult and kind of thinking like, what is the lesser of two evils? Maybe you need to cut both of them off is what I just heard. Because possibly it's not the lesser of two evils. Is that, you know, why have toxic in your life, period. And that could be like what this feeling of conflict and defeat is about. What else do we have for the collective? Yeah, because this came out sideways as well, and it's the Lovers. It's like you have choices, but you don't know what to do, and that's what you're conflicted about making the right choice. This person's no longer good for you. It's kind of like it's stagnant and stale, but you're just sitting here and being indecisive. Why be indecisive if you don't, like if you know it's not good for you? Sometimes you just have to let it go. It's not like the lesser of two evils, like keeping them around, or maybe possibly you have two people that you're choosing in between, but they both aren't good for you. Don't be codependent. That shouldn't even be a conflict. You shouldn't feel defeated in that. You should feel victorious. You need to stand in your power and move on from things and situations that aren't good for you. This is the Ten of Coins in reverse. I feel like, I don't know, there's something in here that's like really not stable. I heard that they're not good with their money. And that could be what this loss is. I feel like you guys know what to do, but somebody doesn't want to go through the heartache, or possibly you've already made this decision and you're still working on healing. I mean, if this person, I heard they have a lack of ambition. If somebody's not ambitious, how do you feel that, I mean, you can't grow, you can't be stable. So that brings a lot of chaos and arguing into the relationship. But I also see, like, once you cut this person off, that you're going to be celebrating here with the Four of Wands. Like, you're going to go through your healing, just follow your intuition. Because whatever it is, like, it's going to make your home life more secure. You know, and possibly that also brings room into having that person that is meant for you. After your healing, it gives them room to come in. So why sit in stagnation? Because that's just I don't know, it's making your life where you can't get to where you want or where you want to be. It's like you're putting yourself on hold. You know, who wants to sit on the phone and be on hold forever? Not me. That's boring. It's like you hear the elevator music. You're like doo 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 doo, or it's like Jeopardy. You guys are just sitting here like doo 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 doo. What choice are you gonna make? Come on, let's move on with it. You know, it's time to win. Stop stalling. You know, because by not being able to make this choice or being indecisive, even though it hurts a little bit, it's better. Like a moment of pain is better than a lifetime of misery is what I just heard. You know, you guys need to start taking action. Don't stall. Don't be scared to move on, because no matter what kind of threats are being thrown your way, it's nothing like the success you're going to feel whenever you get away from them. Make sure you block them. Take action and be fearless and move forward with your life. And this may even be like the love of a career or something of that nature. I mean, it doesn't necessarily have to be love. Just fit it to your situation. Because the fact is, like, this could even be a family member or something like that. It's some kind of bond that tugs on your heart that you had a passion for, but you know that it's no longer good for you. So it's time to cut it off and to move away from it. You know what you're supposed to do. So don't be worried about it, because honestly, if you're stuck in a stagnant job, how are you going to be able to move up and like to better yourself? I mean, if you know there's nowhere to move and you can't move up, then then that means like promotions are like out of the light. So I mean, you just want to sit in something that's not moving forward or going anywhere, because once you take action and you cut this mess off, because you guys already know that you're supposed to, you just need to be courageous and stand strong in yourself. And that's what's going to bring this in. You know, go and meditate, rest and rejuvenate yourself. Don't sit here and be stressed out and feel like, you know, trying to avoid anything that might be confrontational because you don't want to make somebody mad, is what I just seen. Sometimes, you know, you can state your piece and end a situation, and you can do it, you know, be grown. Like, you don't have to sit here and like yell and scream and this, that, and the other. You can do it like a gentleman. You can do it like a lady. You know, stand in your wisdom and do things with, an elegance to it to where it's not all tacky. And that's not a bad thing. So there's no reason that there should be conflict as far as you moving on. You know, if somebody wants to yell, just don't listen to it, because once you do, it's like disciplining yourself. It's time to move on. You want this celebration, you have to cut out the stagnant part of your life. It's kind of like, you know, why you prune plants and stuff, right? A plant needs to grow. It has dead limbs. It has dead flowers. You have to cut that piece off so it can grow and blossom again, right? It's kind of like a lily. So it's like, even like after the, not the lilies, but the orchids, like after the orchids bloom, like you trim them down, you trim their stalk down, they go through the rejuvenation phase, and then they start growing another stem. That way they can have beautiful flowers again, because eventually, like, it dies off, and you can't have that, and it can't grow and grow more beautiful flowers. It's going to die if you don't trim it off. It's kind of like having a dead limb. You know, do you want to leave something on your body that's dead? Because then you're just going to end up getting gangrene, and it's going to kill you. It's going to be toxic. I feel that there is a justice coming in once you move on for this, because it's like you have the chariot, you're moving on, right? You need to quit like being stagnant, quit making yourself stuck. There's no reason to be, because the truth is going to come out with the justice here. It's going to be fairness. You have this clarity that you need. Now you just need to act on it, right? Some of you guys need to go and just like, I feel that some of you guys have an insight here. You're being led by spirit. You know what to do, but you're contemplating how to do it. It's kind of like being strategic with your moves. But this is going to release a lot of burdens and be a huge accomplishment from you once you get this dead weight off you, is what I just heard. Sometimes you need to shift your foundation in order for a better future. Because like you release these burdens, you're going to shift your foundation, right? You got to put that crown back on your head. Like it might be slanted right now. You got to prop it back up. And now it's time to just really work on your intuition and what's going on behind the scenes with you. You know, work on that part after you end up getting whatever stagnant, or if you have gotten whatever this is that's like the dead limb in your life after you've got it cut off. What is it that attracted that? Like wanting to stay in that energy. Work on the things that are going to make you stronger, not necessarily like putting up all these walls and boundaries and bricks. It's like, you know, do your behind the scenes work. Really get into that shadow work and see kind of like what it is that we can improve on. Because that's what's going to make it better. Some of you guys, after that, like, you just need to go within. Because we have rest and rejuvenation twice with the Four of Swords. I don't feel that this is going to be bad. So don't stress out about it. This is going to be, like, fabulous. Just keep on, like, you know, you've thought about what you need to do. Follow your intuition, because that is guiding you for the right path. Look ahead for, like, look at the grand, like it's a brand new day. It's a brand new horizon. There's new things to see and move on to. Look for the joyous times in it, and don't think of the bad things and the heartache, but look at what's to come. You have a bright new future coming in. Why do you want to sit and be conflicted within yourself, or sit in an atmosphere that's toxic and there's a lot of arguing and fighting and conflict? Like, that's just, oh man, it's just a miserable way to live. You need to follow your heart. You need to do what you're being told to do and move on. Because once you do move on, then that does leave like room for people to come in with the Knight of Cups. If you want true love, then how are you going to have true love being in a stagnant relationship? If you want a job that you're like makes your heart light up and you enjoy going to every day, how are you going to go to that job when you're sitting here being miserable in the one that you're in? You know, if you want a happy family, how are you going to have a happy family when you're sitting somewhere and when you're absolutely miserable, so you're making everybody around you miserable too? It just doesn't work that way. You know, go have fun. Enjoy, like, you know, these orbs and having fun. Maybe you need to go to a circus. I don't know. But enjoy the innocence of what it is, of this fresh new start that you can have. Don't let, like, your mind play tricks on you here with the devil. You know, the shoulda, coulda, woulda, or what if, or I'm scared to leave, or what will people think? Who cares what people think? You know, don't be scared to go somewhere. You need to stand in your own power with the Emperor. You need to add a little bit of structure into your life, and trust in yourself is what I just just heard. Because that clarity is coming in, and it's going to come in quick. So if you're tired of being in a situation, quit griping about it, because when you're truly tired, you'll leave. You'll take the steps to leave, and you won't care what the situation is. You'll make it happen, and you will leave. You know? So it's kind of like you can sit there and gripe about it, or you can be about it. You can stay in your situation and not take steps to move forward and be kind of like in that woe is me, conflicted back and forth energy, always drama, not happy where you're at. Or you can actually, when you get fed up and you're totally fed up, you're going to get your crap and you're going to keep on. You're going to move on. And that's going to be the best thing you ever did. Because that clarity will be coming through. Stop being in a self-victim mindset, I just heard. And also give yourself some compassion. Don't beat yourself up. If things don't go wrong, it's not always your fault. You know what I mean? Sometimes just shit doesn't go wrong. It's life lessons. Not everything is going to go right. Don't hold yourself and don't persecute yourself because something didn't work out. But also, you can move with the elegance as far as leaving and moving on, even with leaving in a job. Carry yourself like, a mature adult and handle things properly. There's no reason to be tacky about exiting a situation, because you never know what the situation is. And just because you're leaving and it might be a not so good situation, you still don't want to reap karma within and onto yourself by the way you choose to handle things. So, you guys need to embrace that. There's good things coming to you. You guys need to embrace that, determination. Because I feel that once you get this dead limb off, it's like you're removing a piece of gangrene from your body. And you're going to have a lot of success and abundance coming into you, right? But the success and abundance that's coming into you, that I see coming into you, you got to make room for it. Don't shoot yourself down before you begin. You know what I mean? It's going to be amazing. Show yourself some kindness. Show yourself some compassion and sympathy, right? Show yourself some love, because love's going to come into you. You got to love yourself to have love from others, right? And keep your hope, This is going to be like inspiring to you. Inspire yourself. Be an inspiration to those around you. We overcome difficult situations so we can lift people up, right? Because that's those things that we go through are things that we can have that knowledge and help somebody else in guiding them out of that situation as well. That way we can be a higher vibration of people all together. There's no sense of tearing people down. It's time to lift people up, right? 2023. Yeah, I dig it. All right, guys, let's get some Archangel cards right quick. What do we have as a collective? Wow, that was quick. Overcoming difficulties, confirmation. Thank you, ancestors. We have nurturance. Nurture, if I can speak, and also clairaudience. I'm like combining these two words. That's funny. Overcoming difficulties, Archangel Jeremiel. The worst is now behind you, and you're surmounting if I can read, you're surmounting any previous challenges. Sorry, the reflection, yeah, I can't see. But yeah, you guys are overcoming the difficulties that are around you. You just need to take action on it. Don't just sit there and wallow in it, right? The time is now, is what I just heard. Let's go. Nurture, Archangel Gabriel. As you nurture a child, you're nurturing your own inner child. Both activities are important to you right now. Nurture yourself. Nurture that inner child. It's time to move and to be a new you. Archangel Zachiel, clairaudience. Notice the loving guidance you hear inside your mind and from other people. That's also like you're being guided with your intuition. You guys know what to do. Let's cut off all the dead weight and move on. So fresh and so clean. That way you can be breezy and be light and be airy and not have something contaminating your body and slowly killing you from the inside. You know what I mean? Yeah, I take it. All right, guys. So that's what I have for you today. Thank you for being here. Please hit that like button. It does help the algorithm. It helps the channel grow. I would greatly appreciate it. Also, if you have not yet already and you see yourself continuing to come back, I'd greatly appreciate it. Please subscribe, hit that little notification bell. That way you guys know when I'll be on again next. And if you guys are wanting a personal, all the information is in the description area. Just shoot me an email. I'd be absolutely honored to read for you guys. And until next time, my beautiful collective, you guys stay epic, stay awesome, stay fabulous, and I'll see you again. Namaste.